Hello, welcome to a video. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a Scratch game. Whoa! So we're going to be making Space Invaders. Very simple Space Invaders game. It's going to be definitely simple. So we'll create a new project. Right over here, and we have the Scratch Cat. We'll keep the Scratch Cat, might as well. Actually, no one likes the Scratch Cat anyways. We're gonna name it Player, cause it's easy. And then we're going to delete the Scratch Cat, and we're gonna create a triangle. You can make your character whatever. I just want to have a triangle as my character. So we're gonna start with that, and then we'll do this character controller. So we're gonna start with when clicked, forever, if, right arrow pressed, then change X by 5. So then now if I start, then if I press my right arrow, then it'll change X by 5. Now we will duplicate that 4 times and place it all under there. And then we will change this to -5 and make it the left arrow. And then we'll make this the up arrow and the down arrow. But one thing with this is we need to change it from X to Y. So it's going to be Y by 5 and Y by -5. So now I can use the arrow keys and I can move all in these directions. So that's great. Now we will add a new sprite, and we will make a little evil guy. Oh, that's kind of a dumb face. And one thing we're actually going to do with this sprite is we're going to take it and flip it upside down, because this will fix a problem later. Now we will go into this and we will do when clicked. We'll drag this one out and we'll do if. We'll do forever if pick random equals 1, and we'll make this 1 to 200. Then create clone of myself, and then we're going to hide, and we're going to do when start as clone, go to that, and we'll make it, I think it's Y180 or something. Yeah, Y180 and Y -180. Or we'll do 170. So we're gonna do another pick random. And it's gonna be Y170 to -170. And then for the X, we're just going to keep it at like 142, so that they start on this corner here. Okay, now we're also going to do a forever loop, and we're going to say forever point towards sprite 1, which apparently turned into sprite 1. I meant to play it player. Don't know when that happened, but sure. And we're going to name this E, like enemy. I spelled that wrong, but whatever. I spelled that very wrong. So enemy. Alright, now we're going to do a repeat until loop. Repeat until touching player. Move 4 steps. So now we'll go. Oh, I forgot one detail. You need to show when start is clone. So now we have enemies coming at me. Man, we're having one problem. The point towards player is not working. So when stars clone, then forever point towards player. There you go. So you have to put it in a separate section. And now we have an enemy coming at me. And you can move away from it and it just points towards you. And there's more that come at different times. Cool. So now we'll change this oh. Okay, we'll change this to like 50. There we go. Maybe even more than that. Probably maybe like 100. I think 100 will do. That's like a decent. Because then you can kill that guy and then another guy spawns. Yeah. Yada yada. Maybe a little more than that. Maybe like 70 or something. I don't know. Something like that. Something simple. Alright, I think that's good. So we'll keep that, and then what we'll do is we'll create a new variable, and we're going to do for all sprites, and it's going to be named health. I think I spelled that wrong. Is there no. No. You can tell I'm bad at spelling. Anyways, so we have health. So what we're going to do with health is we're going to do when clicked, we'll go back up to what we have here. Actually, no. In the player one, we'll do variables, set health to 100. And then we'll add another when clicked, and we'll say if, we'll do a forever if, touching enemy, then change, not set, change, because this one was set, change health by -1. So now, if we start, my health is at 100, and when these guys are touching me, my health goes down. But you'll notice it gets past the negatives. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a when clicked forever if and then we'll drag out an equals, and we'll make this 0, and then we're going to do health equals 0, then stop all. So now the game is playing, this enemy is killing me, and game ends. So now, I'm sure you'll notice, we can't really defend ourselves right now. We're just playing a game of keep away, kind of, and that's not very helpful. So what we'll do, we're going to make a new sprite, and we're going to name this sprite laser or bullet or whatever. I think I spelled laser wrong. I'm really bad at spelling, if you haven't noticed. But anyways, now we're going to make a little laser sprite. So I'm just going to make a very simple one. And for this one, you can actually have it a bit above the thing, because what we're going to be doing is just having it teleport to the player when we need it to. Whoa. So there you go, a little bullet. So now we'll go to the code for this, and we'll say, when clicked, hide, and then forever, if, key space pressed, then create a clone of myself. And then we will go down here and we will have when starts clone, and then we'll have a repeat until forever as well. Forever repeat until touching enemy, and then we're going to drag out an or statement, touching enemy or touching edge. And then we will have a thing that says move 10 steps. And then what we'll do also is we'll do show and go to player. So now I can shoot. And you'll notice it's getting stuck on various things and it's kind of being annoying. So we'll add another when starts clone forever. If, and then we'll take this, duplicate it down here, and then we'll put a delete this clone in here. So now, when it touches an enemy, or when it touches the edge, then the clone gets deleted. So, next things next, what we're going to do is we're going to make it so it does damage to an enemy. So, actually one thing we're going to do is we're going to make it so that if touching this or this, actually I think we're just going to do just the enemy, and then we're going to do another one, and we're going to duplicate it, put it down here, touching edge. It'll just make something a bit easier. So what we're going to do is if touching edge, we're going to immediately delete the clone. Then if we're touching enemy, we are going to wait 0.1 seconds. And that just fixes a bit of a bug. It doesn't really do much to the gameplay. It really doesn't really change anything. So yeah. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the costumes and we're going to change this until it shoots out at the right spot on my character. It should be like right there. And then we'll also do a when space clicked, create clone of myself, and we'll add a wait 0.5 seconds. So then you just can't spam it. You have to wait a couple seconds before you can actually shoot. Alright, now we are going to start doing some damage to some enemies. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the enemy sprite, and we're going to say when starts clone forever. And also one thing I also messed up is repeat until touching player or touching laser. And then we're going to do forever if touching Lazer, then delete this clone. So there you go. And then another one spawns, you can kill that one. Boom. Okay, so you'll notice one more bug. You can kind of just shoot right through them and then wipe out 2 at a time. So, to fix that, this is another easy fix. What we're just going to do is wait 0 seconds. And another thing is you can change this 0.1 to 0 seconds. I just realized that. So then now, we can change the backdrop. I think there was like a space one. We should do that. Space one. So there you have it. Full game. Alright, so we'll just add a couple more things. We can even add some power-ups if we wanted to. So what we'll do is we'll make a new variable, and we'll call it, for all sprites, and we'll call it points, or kill count, or whatever. So we'll have points, and then we'll go to the enemy, and then if touching Lazer, then we're going to change. We're going to put it under the wait 0 seconds, and then change points by 1. Another thing you have to do, I think I did this, yeah, set health to 100, and then we're going to, when start, set points to 0. So now points is 0, you kill one, you get 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and so on. I want to test one thing. Alright. It's looking good. This is a good looking game. Alright, so now what we are going to do is add another sprite. And we'll do, how about like a minigun or something? Or, you know what, just to keep it simple, we'll do a heart. You can do the same thing with a minigun. Basically, to do a minigun, if you really wanted to know, is we'll go into the Lazer. You would do the same thing as you're going to do with the heart, except with, I don't know what I just did here. Hold up. We'll just name this heart. Spelled that wrong. I think there's an E in there somewhere. Yep, and then delete that. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll do that in a second. So basically how you do a minigun is you do the same thing as a heart, where if you touch it, then for a couple seconds you would change a variable. So basically you would change a variable if you touch it to like 1 or 0, right? You would change it to 0, and then you would change it in like 3 or 4 seconds or however long you want your minigun to last. You would change it back to 0.5, and then you would just put that variable in the same slot as the wait 0.5 seconds. So it's pretty simple. You just do the same thing as the heart for the upgrades and stuff, and that's how you would do it. Okay, so now we are going to add a heart to our game. So we'll go to costumes, and then we'll draw us a heart. So we are going to just draw a heart. Maybe a nice one like that. A little bit of that. A little bit of. I'm obviously not a drawing prodigy, especially not on a mouse. Man, they're getting worse. There you go, I'm using that one. I don't care. That's good enough. So we'll add a outline. And I'm going to give it a smiley face. Or no, I don't care actually. It's just gonna be this. We'll shrink it. Make it a little smaller. And there you go. So now we're gonna go to the code, and like usual, we're going to do this. Unflagged clicked. Forever. And then we're gonna actually do a hide up here. And then I think it's gonna be something like, we're gonna make a new variable, and then the variable is gonna be named item count. Item count. So we're gonna do if item count equals 0. Then we're going to, here, I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna set item count to 0. And then if item count equals 0, then we're going to go to control, wait 0.5 seconds, create clone. Alright, so there we have it, there's that. And then we are also going to change item count by 1. Or actually, no, we're not going to change. Change is unreliable. We're just going to set item count, because that's easier, I feel like. So we're going to set item count on 1. You can also do, like, you can change this to, like, if item count is more or less than something. So, like, if item count is less than, here, we'll do this just to make it easier. We'll do if item count is less than 2, then wait 5 seconds, and then in that circumstance, you wouldn't use set, you would use change item count by 1. So then yeah. So then we'll test that by when I start clone, and we'll change this to like 5 or like 3. Or you could even do pick random. So it's like randomly you get a certain, so like it could be 1 or 2. We'll do 3 to 5. 3 to 6. So wait that random amount of time. And then create clone myself. So then we'll do when starts clone. We're going to go to looks and show. And then we're going to, we're going to go to go to, right, like that. And then we're going to go to operators, pick random, and pick random. But we're going to do something like x negative 100. So x negative 100. No, wait, that's y. I'm sorry. From x negative 100 to like x, no, like probably like x negative 220 or something. So to x negative 220. And then for y, we'll do, I think it's, oh crap, I think it's going to be 170 to negative 170. So now, it'll pick a random amount of time, and it'll go to a random position. And then now there's 2. And you can change that number up here to anything, and it will make that can be the max amount of whatever that is on screen. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5. And there can't be any more than that. So I think for the time being, we're just going to set that to 1 for just my purposes. Because I'd rather have there be 1, but you could have 2, 5, 6, however many you and your game needs. So it's very customizable. And then we'll hide item count. And then just to make it easier, we're going to put the health and the points to this side so that you can see where the hearts is when they show up. You can see each area that they're at. So now what we're going to do is we're going to forever under this if touching player, then we are going to set health to 100 or change health by 5 if you want to do something like that. But for my purposes, we're just going to do set health to 100. And then we are going to put that under await 0 seconds. And then delete this clone. I don't know, we will change health or item count by -1. So then if we actually had the item count open, you could see, oh, okay, I'm playing, I'm injured, I'm at 91 health, boom, and then that goes back to 0 once you collect it. And that could work for any number. If you can make multiple power-ups, you just gotta copy this code over and then change what the power-up does. Like I said, you know how to do the minigun. Because we didn't add sound effects. We should add sound effects. Okay, this is great. So we'll go to sound, and we'll go into the Lazer, and we'll do create clone of myself, and play sound, start sound actually, and we're gonna record our own. That's my Lazer sound. And then we can make it louder, and we can pitch it up. Forgot how to do that. How do you pitch it up? I don't actually know how to do that. I think maybe it's faster. There you go, there's a little Lazer sound. Okay, so now we'll do recording 1. And you can do any sound. And then we'll make a little hurt sound, so if you're getting hurt, we'll do if touching enemy or something. Then...
Hello guys, this is editing stuff here, and I would just like to note that you actually don't want play sound until done here. You actually just want start sound, because this will mess up some gameplay. So I'm very sorry about that one. You can fix it. Okay, bye.
Play sound. Record. So that's my hurt sound effect. We'll crop this part out. Okay. and we will make it slower. Okay, I think that's good. And then we'll change this to sound recording 1. These sounds sound demonic. And then we'll go over to the heart. And we'll do some, I think we'll do play sound until done. Actually, no, we're just gonna do start sound. Start sound's fine. It's gonna be start sound, blood bling. Or no, that sounds stupid. Re-record. Ping! Okay. Perfect. So there you go. These sounds are demonic. But it's just to show you that you can make your own sounds. I think that brings my tutorial to an end, sadly, because I had a lot of fun making this. So if you did enjoy, please tell me some things that you would like me to do in the comments, and I'll try to get on it and try to make a Scratch tutorial for it. I'm very new to Scratch, but I've picked up some I would say pretty cool things while doing them in the past couple months. So yeah, I would really like to do some more Scratch tutorials. Thank you. Bye.